Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. A project 16 months in the making becomes a reality today. Golden House in Green Bay cut the ribbon on its new facility.
Golden House is a nonprofit with the mission to provide safety and support for both male and female victims of domestic abuse. Because of a growing need, it tore down its old building, making way for this expanded service on a new footprint. In a First Alert update, Samantha Cavalli has more on what this expansion will mean to the community as the mission to combat domestic violence continues.
This has been many years in the making, and today is one of my best days here at Golden House.
On Wednesday, Golden House showed off its new expanded facility, the Donald J. Schneider Family Residence Center and Mulva Family Foundation Outreach Center. The building is more than double the previous one at 34,000 square feet, with the ability to house twice the amount of people. It has 20 private rooms with individual bathrooms and kitchenettes.
Golden House can now help more people, whether it's providing a safe space or to stay and provide the much needed counseling that someone needs.
Dina Borsman with Golden House says the Green Bay Police Department and the Brown County Sheriff's Office reported higher call volumes of domestic violence in the past year. From October 2022 to August 2023, she says Golden House saw a 26% increase in individuals coming in for service, serving 2,000 people and averaging 1,000 hotline calls a month. Last month, Attorney General Josh Kaul spoke in Oshkosh to bring awareness to domestic violence. In 2020, there were 60 domestic violence deaths in the state. In 2021, 80 deaths. And in 2022, 106 deaths. Associate Director Stephanie Prevost says they see people at one of the lowest points in their lives, as they are scared for not just themselves, but for their children.
This space will allow us to shine some light into their lives. Our clients will feel physically lighter due to all the windows and expanded space, but emotionally lighter as we provide them with the help that they need.
To date, the On the Rise campaign has raised just over $8 million of its $10 million goal. The facility will be fully open by the end of November. Samantha Cavalli, Action 2 News, Green Bay.